Hi everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's Tips with Kimberbell. My name is Laurie, and I have Jeanette with me. And Jeanette, you guys have got to know a little something about Jeanette. She's amazingly amazing with digitizing, right? She's our main digitizer, and so all these beautiful, cute designs she's done. They're at the little hands right there. I love it. So if you love these designs, give us a thumbs up if you love these designs of Kimberbell. And yeah, Jeanette's right here. She's the one that's been doing all those. So it's really fun to have her here on us on Tuesday Tips with us. And she's going to share a tip with us today. Yes. And I'm so excited about that. And so we're talking about our orange pop rulers.
Absolutely.
And we've had them around for a little while.
We have.
But I'm going to let Jeanette tell us a little bit about each set.
Okay. Perfect. So the orange pop rulers come in two separate sets. So we have a square set and a rectangle set. So I was going to show you everything that comes in the square set first. So in each set, it comes with 3 different rulers, but then you get some bonus rulers. So let me show you the bonus ruler that comes in the square set.
Package, yeah.
Right here. So this is a half square triangle ruler. And I'm going to try and kind of show you, change the angle on it so you can see there's actually 2 different sizes on it. So there's sizing in this corner to make a 2.5 inch one, and then the whole ruler makes a 4.5 inch half square triangle. So that will help you square up your half square triangle blocks. And then there's the 3 other rulers that come in this set.
So you get 4 rulers.
Yes.
First of all, and I love how they nest.
They totally nest together.
And there's a reason they nest, right?
Yes.
She's going to show us that reason that they nest.
They nest, and it's so helpful when you're cutting. So that's this square set. Super helpful.
All right.
And then I'm going to show you the rectangle set. So the rectangle set comes with 3 additional rulers. So the first one that it comes with is for flying geese.
Love that.
And it also, like if you can kind of see the angles, it comes in 2 sizes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so there's the smaller one there and the larger one here. So this is the size of the flying geese on all of Kimberbell's feature quilts. Yes. So if you have flying geese on it, this ruler is there.
This is a really great tool.
Yeah,
I love this tool a lot.
Then the other ruler that comes with it is the Tumbler Block, and this is featured a lot in our Hello Sunshine quilt and some of the bonus projects.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
And what I love about this one, it already has the corners already cut off. So when you actually sew these tumbler blocks together, they work out perfectly. Yeah. So you've got your seams already ready for you there. I love that. Okay.
And then my favorite ruler that comes in this set is the 1/4 inch ruler. It's 3.5 inches long, but from this very top edge to the very first line that you can see right here is an exact 1/4 inch. And I use it all the time.
What a great tool. I love having this tool right at my sewing machine. It's easy to have right there, and you can measure. You were showing another cool way of using that ruler, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You want to show us?
Maybe at the end when I have a scrap of fabric.
I'm excited. It's a really good tip.
So yeah, I actually like using this when I'm using the rulers to help me better center them.
Okay.
Too. So we're going to take this set.
And I'll just show you. That's this rectangular set right here. And this is great. It's a great set.
It is.
You gotta have both sets though. I love this.
You do. Both sets.
When I want to cut a square, I want a square. When you want
rectangle, you need a rectangle.
Yes.
Yes. So the reason we stack them together. So here's, I have been stitching these out. I've been seeing you guys post these.
If you know where this is from.
Right.
I love this.
So this is a camera block that from Love Notes. Super fun. So when I use the orange pop rulers, I actually like to put all 3 of my rulers. I use all of them, even if I'm trimming something that's smaller. So I just...
Well, it gives you more gripping
there.
Right?
It does. Like your hands can
space.
hold more. So you can just center, you can move the rulers. I'm actually just moving the block inside of the rulers.
I love that.
And you can make sure it's centered.
And we want the camera at an angle.
We do. It does. It stitches at an angle. So you can see the whole block. The camera is at an angle.
I love that. So cute. Okay.
So with this smaller ruler, it's really nice because you can even just measure. Like if you're not confident in your ability to see something visually centered, you can use the ruler and you can measure.
Oh, I love that. And it fits right inside, so it's easy to lay flat.
It is. It is. You can just see right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this.
And these little notches there's a reason for those too.
They're extended corner channels. It's really easy to put your rotary cutter in the channel. So one thing I've noticed and learned over time is a lot of people when they cut, with a normal rotary cutter and a ruler, like the angle of your rotary cutter is really shallow. But in order to get into these corner channels, you have to cut more up high. You have to change your angle so that you can be able to see it.
Of where the blade pops out or sticks out.
So I like sticking nesting the rulers together so that I just have more room for my hand to rest. So the rulers can be used either left-handed or right-handed. Because you're left-handed,
yes,
and I'm right-handed, and they
work for both
the same way.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one. Again, I'm starting in that corner channel and just cutting to the opposite one. And we highly recommend. So
you're hugging the inside. You're not cutting on the opposite side.
The inside.
Okay.
So the rotating cutting mat is a must.
Yes,
for cutting
I can see how easy that makes that.
Then you don't have to readjust and change anything. And you can just cut that every time. Some on my last side.
This looks so simple. I love this.
And then it just comes right out of the center.
Pops right out. I like
it
that.
does. It pops right out of the center.
I love that.
So I did want to show you a couple tips
so cute.
with
what if you don't want it centered,
block.
right?
Right, if I don't want it centered. So this is a really big sneak peek, you guys. I know you've seen a little bit of this block.
So cute.
But now you're going to see it in its entirety. And you're not even going to stitch it yet for a couple weeks. But I wanted to show you with this block. So this block trims. It doesn't trim. You can see it wouldn't.
The smaller one, yeah. So
it wouldn't fit inside of this. But even if I'm doing a bigger design, I like to use all of the rulers still.
You can still use that to help center, or line it up. Okay.
Because then I can see how far.
I like
look,
that.
I have it overlapped over here, so you can see the grid on the ruler helps a lot with this. So this grid is a 1/4 inch grid, and so I can, by telling how far I've overlapped on either side, I know if I'm centered or not.
I like that.
This way.
Or if you want to place it at a certain spot from the bottom, which you're going to show us, right?
Yes, okay. I am. So this particular block, you actually trim with it right on the bottom edge. You're going to align that on the bottom. So one question we get often is, why are there satin stitches if you're just going to trim it off?
Yeah.
Right? So we actually do that as for you, because we know that a lot of people take this design that we made specifically for the quilt, and that's going to be tucked in the seam. You might take this and make a different project with it it might float somewhere. Or so we just add that
extra. Make a pillow to match your quilt.
Okay. Yeah. So we just added the satin stitch on the bottom so that it would be finished and nice and finished for you. So I know a lot of you have been posting that you've been receiving and working on your Twilight Boulevard quilt bench pillows.
Yes.
So those
such a cute pillow.
So cute. So those all trim a 1/4 inch above. So you need a 1/4 inch here. So I love using the 1/4 inch ruler because you can just take that 1/4 inch line and just line it right up with the bottom of the design and the rulers.
And then you've got it.
And you know it's exactly a 1/4 inch away.
And you can even still use that ruler if you wanted to
measure
on the two sides.
Yes.
And then you would just trim this block again.
Yes.
This
so,
is so cool.
This block trims exactly on that bottom line.
I love that. This is amazing.
It is.
Do you know what I love about these is you can feel there's some texture to this, right?
Yes.
If you were to lay a flat ruler, I'm just going to, can you see how it's tippy, right? And if you were to try to lay a flat ruler on this to trim the sides, it's tippy. And then sometimes you, whoops, and you've already made this block, right? You've spent a lot of time making it. You don't want to be doing that.
Right.
So I love that it's open and it allows those higher textures, even if it's Chanel, something like a Chanel. This is great.
It is.
Oh, I love these rulers.
It works so good.
These are such a great product. You've got to go get these rulers. I promise you're going to love them. It's the last set of rulers you're ever going to want to buy. I love these rulers so much.
It is. So you want my bonus tip, though,
yes,
right?
Bonus tip.
So my bonus tip, I'm going to show you. So this is actually, it's way ahead. You're not here yet, but this is when you bind a quilt. This is my favorite tip for binding a quilt. So we're going to pretend that this is my quilt top, and this is my binding, and then it's folded in half, but it's not wide enough for that. So you're sewing on the edge right here, and you have to stop a 1/4 inch away from the edge of your binding. I love using the 1/4 inch ruler because I will just line that 1/4 inch line right along the bottom, and if you tilt up this ruler and just wiggle it back and forth like this, you can see.
It makes a little, like,
makes
look
a
at
little
that.
indent.
You can see that right there.
Yeah, and so then
So
when
you
I'm
know
stitching,
exactly how far.
I know as soon as my needle drops in there to stop and just do a little back
I
stitch.
love that.
So-
I always go past. Because I'm
almost
eyeballing
smaller
it.
than you
I'm going to
think.
do that. I love that.
Yeah, like
It's
I
a great
said, my
tip.
favorite little ruler is that 3.5-inch ruler. So
This is so great. Thank you so much. Jeanette has been amazing with these rulers. She knows them inside and out. So we appreciate her sharing her tips with us today. And if you have any other questions, please comment below. And thank you so much for joining us today. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.